My name is Izzy Kalman. I am creator of approach to bullying called Bullies to Buddies. My approach is also the basis of the Be Strong Resilience program, and many other people are using my approach quite successfully, such as my student Brooks Gibbs, and there's a psychiatrist in France that wrote a book on my method and is getting good traction with it, teaching it to others. His name is Dr. Philip Ayim. Anyway, my approach, I've been arguing for over 20 years, ever since the movement to get rid of bullying began. I've been arguing that it's not going to work because you can't get rid of bullying by targeting bullies. And I'll explain briefly why this is so. One reason is that people don't think they're bullies. So when we tell people don't be a bully, bullying is terrible, people don't think, oh, I should stop being a bully. I didn't know that it's bad to be a bully. They don't think they're a bully. What they think is, oh, that's right, they have to stop bullying me. So it teaches people to demand from others that they shouldn't bully them. And since they're being taught that bullying is terrible, they are more likely to get upset when somebody does something that bothers them. Another reason is that people who feel like bullies don't come for help. Nobody comes saying, you know what, I'm a bully, I'm too powerful, people are afraid of me, help me get rid of my power. Nobody thinks that. Everybody who comes for help feels like a victim. So if the problem is the bully and we have to make the bully change, it means the problem is not the person who is coming to us for help. So what am I supposed to do if I go to somebody for help? And I'm sorry, if I'm a therapist or a counselor and somebody comes to me for help, am I supposed to ask them who's bothering you? And then I'll go to those people and say, you have to change. You are bullying so and so. What you're doing isn't right. What they'll probably say is, what are you talking about? I'm not bullying them. They're bullying me, or they're making this up. So it's very difficult to make bullying go away by trying to focus on bullies and getting people to stop being bullies. But everybody, deep down, we all know what it feels like to be victimized, to be bullied. Everybody has some situations in which they're bullied and they feel like victims. So if we can teach people how not to be victims, then they want to learn from us. Oh, yeah, I want to know how not to be a victim. And then we can teach them what to do. And if somebody knows how not to be a victim, then nobody can bully them. So it's far more effective to focus on teaching people how not to be victims than teaching people don't be bullies. Now, I would like to take questions. Um, it's much more fun to do a webinar like this by taking questions and I respond with role playing. It's much more convincing to show people through role playing why they're having a problem and how to make it stop. So please, if there's somebody who would like to ask a question, I'm ready to take them and do my best to answer them. Anybody there who wants to ask a question? By the way, you can ask a question in the chat. I'm going to uh, I put in the chat, does anyone have a question? You can write the question, or if you want to unmute yourself and tell me what question you have, that would be great. Don't be shy. If anybody has a question, don't be embarrassed. I would love to hear your questions and I will do my best to answer them. Oh, let's see what's in the chat here. We are hearing you. Perhaps you can get an overview of the program. Okay, very good. The bare bones of the method is a role play, and I will be doing simple versions of it here today that teaches people why so and so is picking on them and how to get them to stop. Because when somebody is being bullied, what's happening is that somebody or some people keep on being mean to them over and over again. They continue doing to them things that they don't like. And the victim doesn't know why it's happening. Why are they so mean to me? They see I don't like it. I get upset. I get angry. Sometimes, maybe I tell the teacher or the boss and they keep on doing it to me. Why is it happening to me? So I have a role play that I do with people to show them why so and so keeps on picking them on them and how to get them to stop. I the philosophy of the approach is the golden rule. The golden rule could be expressed in different ways. The most popular one, I guess, is love thy fellow as thyself. Another is treat others the way you want them to treat you. Another is whatever is hateful to yourself, do not do to others. Can I get you to treat me like a friend if I treat you like an enemy? No, because if I treat you like an enemy, you'll treat me back like an enemy. So I when we are being bullied, the person is treating us like an enemy. They are treating us in a way we don't like them to, and we want them to stop. But what we don't realize is that we are treating them like enemies. There are all kinds of ways by which we treat others like enemies, and we're not even aware of it because nobody ever explained this to us. So I teach people how they're unwittingly treating others like enemies and how to treat them like a friend. And before long, the person starts treating them like a friend. And this is the logical scientific basis of the approach. Human beings are biologically programmed for what social scientists call reciprocity. Reciprocity means I'm going to treat you the way you treat me. And if you think about it, you'll realize that everybody is like that. When somebody is nice to you, do you feel like being nice back or mean back? Probably nice. If somebody is mean to you, do you feel like being nice back or mean back? And just about everybody says mean. And everybody is like that. We feel like being nice to those who are nice to us and mean to those who are mean to us. And the reason we're like this is because we have animal bodies. Animals are not designed for life in civilization with schools and hospitals and homes, etc. They live in nature where it's dog eat dog. There are no laws. Creatures kill each other. They eat each other for dinner. There are no laws against it. There are no policemen to arrest us when we hurt or kill somebody. So in nature, reciprocity, treating others the way they treat us makes sense. Because if we're creatures that live in nature and you're nice to me, it makes sense to be nice back. And you'll be nice back to me and we'll cooperate and it'll be good for both of us. But if you're mean to me, you're probably a real enemy looking to hurt me or to kill me. Maybe you want to feed me to your children for dinner. If I'm going to be nice to you when you're trying to kill me, I'm going to make it easier for you. So I have to be even meaner to you than you are to me. Otherwise, you're going to demolish me. But today, we don't live in nature. We do not eat each other for dinner. We are not allowed to injure or kill each other, no matter how angry we are. Today, if I live by reciprocity, I have no control over my relationships and I'll have enemies. Because what'll happen is, if you're nice to me, I'll be nice back and we'll be friends. But if you're mean to me, I will be mean back to you. And then you'll be mean to me again, and we'll be fighting all the time and we'll become enemies. So I tell myself, what do I need enemies for? I only want people being my friends. I know that just like me, you are biologically programmed for reciprocity. So even if you're mean to me, I am going to be nice back to you. And very quickly, you're going to start being nice to me because you are biologically programmed to treat me the way I treat you. So the golden rule puts me in charge and it stops people from being my enemies. Now, I have a bunch of different rules. I won't have time to discuss all of the rules today, but one of the most common ways that by which we treat people like enemies is by defending ourselves from them. We defend ourselves from enemies by definition. So if I defend myself from you, I am treating you like you're my enemy. Here you are criticizing me or insulting me, trying to get through to me that I'm doing something wrong, and I'm defending myself. You're wrong. That's not true. I am not being friendly to you. I'm being hostile, and you'll be hostile back to me, and you'll attack me again to get me to defend myself. Secondly, if I defend myself, I automatically lose because it's the weaker position. The attacker is in the stronger position, the defender is in the weaker position. So if I defend myself, I automatically lose, and you're going to keep on attacking me because you're programmed to try to defeat me. Every living thing wants to win. Another way by which we treat people like enemies is by getting angry at them. What is anger? Anger is the emotional drive to defeat people who are doing things against us. We only get angry at people when they do things against us. So if I get angry, I'm treating you like you're my enemy, you'll treat me back like an enemy. Also, I'm going to be showing that when we get angry, we lose. We're trying to win by getting angry, we're actually losing. Now, I think it's time now to demonstrate this by a role play. If somebody has a certain situation that they want to know about, how to deal with, why is so and so being mean to me again? And it doesn't have to be something true about you. It can be something theoretical. It can be a problem that a child is having. But I want to do a role play with somebody to show how to deal with somebody being repeatedly mean to us and how to get them to stop. I also guarantee that the people who role play with me are going to benefit from the webinar more than those of you who are just watching. First of all, you're going to have more fun if you role play with me. And secondly, you're going to understand what I teach better if you role play with me than if you just watch. So do I have a brave soul here who's willing to do a fun role play with me?
I'm game.
Okay, very good. And that was, okay, who am I talking to? Rabbi Moskowitz. Okay, very good. Do you have a specific situation in mind?
Nope.
Okay, so I'll do something very generic. Uh, can I call you Mendel for the role play instead of Rabbi Moskowitz?
Sure.
Can I call you? Okay. Your job, Mendel, is to insult me.
Sure.
You can call me stupid or ugly or fatso or whatever, and my job is to stop you. But Mendel, don't let me stop you because if I can stop you, I win the game and you lose. Mendel, do you play to lose or to win? When you play a game, do you prefer losing or winning? Assuming you're playing against a qualified
Winning.
winner. I want you to play to win the game. Do not worry about hurting my feelings. You're not going to hurt my feelings. I want you to do a good job. If you don't insult me well, I'll be disappointed. Also, Mendel, don't work hard. Don't talk without stopping. Give me a chance to answer you. Make it like a conversation. Okay, go ahead, Mendel.
Hey, Four Eyes, why don't you walk on the other side of the street?
What do you mean four eyes? I have two eyes just like you. And why should I walk on the other side of the street?
Because you bug me, okay? Now, can you get to
What?
the other
How do,
side?
how
There's
do I
not room
bug you?
for
I'm
both
not
of us,
bugging
and
you.
I
You're
need
the
to
one
get
who's
through.
bugging me. You're calling me four eyes.
Can
What do you mean
you watch where you're going? You almost stepped on me.
I didn't.
Maybe you need another pair of glasses. Maybe
I
about
I didn't almost step on you. I see where I'm going. I have 20/20 vision with my glasses.
I think you need a higher prescription. Now, can you stop breathing down
I
my neck? I need to get by.
I am not breathing down your neck. You're the one who's pestering me. I didn't do anything to you.
Whoa, what did you have for breakfast? Ooh,
What are you
it
talking about? What do
stinks.
you, I don't
Can
stink.
you excuse me, please?
I don't stink. What
You
do you mean?
smell like garlic.
I
You
don't.
smell like
Oh, you
garlic.
think I had garlic for
When was
breakfast?
the
I
last
don't
time
have
you took a
garlic for
shower?
breakfast. What?
When was the last time you took a shower?
Last night. I don't smell bad.
Oh man, do me a favor, just let me through, okay?
I'm not stopping
Go
you.
play with the
You're the one who's stopping me. I didn't do anything to you. You're the one who's telling
go
me.
across the street and go
You go
across the
across the
street and
street if
play
you
with the
don't want. If
girls
you
in the little pink dresses, okay? Now,
cut
can
it
you
out
get out
already,
of my
cut it.
way? I gotta get through.
You can't talk to me like that. You stop it. I'm warning you. Do it again, you're going to be sorry.
Mommy,
Stop it.
you
I'm
gonna
not a
try
mommy's
to
boy.
your
You want that?
mommy?
I know karate. You shut your mouth.
You know karate, yeah.
Yes, I
Tell
know
me all
karate.
about it.
I know
Yeah,
karate.
yeah.
You want that in your face? You leave me alone
Oh
right now, or you're
yeah,
going to be sorry.
you're gonna give me a karate. Yeah.
Oh, you don't think I can do it? I can do it. Okay. You better stop insulting me.
Oh, you're gonna crush
Stop
me.
making fun of me. I don't sound like
Oh,
that.
stop making
I don't sound like that.
fun of me.
Cut it out already. Stop it. Who do you think you are to talk to me like that?
Oh boy.
Stop making fun of me. Okay, good job. Okay, Mendel, I give up. Let's everybody give Mendel a round of applause. That was very, very well done. Mendel, I tried very hard to get you to stop insulting me. But anyway, you kept on going. I didn't stop. You kept on insulting me and making fun of me and stuff like that. So you kept on going. I gave up at the end. Was it hard?
I gave up at the end.
I don't know. I think I gave up at the end. I had stopped at one point because the sound was bad and I didn't hear you. But you kept on insulting me. The whole time you kept on insulting me and making fun of me. In this game, Mendel, was it hard to insult me?
Not particularly.
So not terribly hard. So if you want to insult me, can I force you to stop?
I don't think so. I mean, to tell you honestly, I was getting like tired of the game, so I felt like you held your ground and that you didn't take anything. Yeah,
Yeah, but you kept on going. Do you think I looked like a winner here?
you weren't going to take the bullying. That's how I felt.
Yeah, but you kept on doing
You
it.
weren't.
Okay, if you'll see the video, you will notice that you kept on insulting me right to the end, and it didn't look like you were working very hard. Anyway, we're going to play the game again. It's the same game. Your job is to insult me and not to let me stop you. Go ahead.
Hey, Four Eyes.
Yeah.
Can you get out of my way?
Oh, I'm in your way?
Okay.
I'm in your way?
Yes, you're in my way. Now, can you move to the side, please?
I didn't even notice. Maybe it's my glasses. I didn't even see you.
I think it is. I think it's more than your glasses. I think it's maybe what's on top of your glasses, like something called your brain. Now, can you let me through, please?
Oh, be my guest. You can walk by.
Well, can you make room, please? Move. Oh, more. Can you move more over, please?
Please,
come on.
To me, it seems like you just want to be talking to me because
the
if you want to
please,
go,
I'm coming through.
Yeah, you can go by. I just think that you like talking to me because you can go by. There's
no,
plenty
I don't
of room.
like talking to you, and you annoy me. You get under my skin. Now,
really?
I'm tired of you. Yes, you do.
Because you're
now,
like,
can you move?
You're really.
Excuse me.
What? No,
can you move, please?
I don't know if you want to move.
Can you stop
be my
talking?
Guest.
Listen, blabbermouth. Can you stop talking? Let me through. I gotta get through.
You can be my guest. I think you have plenty
of
room.
Stop talking, I said. You talk too much. Move.
Mendel, I just think that you like talking to me because if you wanted to, you can walk by. I think you like me.
Move, kid. If not, I'll flatten your face.
And if you wanted to, you probably
like
could.
A flat face.
Of course not. And like you're really big and strong.
Move to the side now.
Okay. Okay. Now, if you hit me, this is not just bullying. This hitting is assault and battery, and this is criminal behavior. And if you hit me for no good reason, it's not out of self-defense, then I will get you in trouble.
Have time for hey kid.
Yes.
I don't have time to talk to you now. Move it.
Yeah, but I don't know why you keep on talking to me, because you can easily walk by if you
Move.
wanted. I mean, if you want to move, be my guest. But I don't know what else I can do. But I think that you just like talking to me and you don't want to admit it.
That's the last thing I like doing in this
Uh,
world.
uh, really, how come you don't like talking to me?
Because you're a nerd and you're unpopular and you get under my skin.
Yeah, I am kind of nerdy, and I'm certainly not popular like you are. You're like the most popular kid in the class.
You better believe it.
Oh yeah, and everybody knows that. Everybody
Good.
wants to be your friend.
Now, can you let me through? And I don't
Um,
like talking to you. That's a wrong impression you're
I don't
giving.
know,
Now,
but
let
but
me,
but you're not leaving me. You keep on talking to me, so I think that you really like it.
because I want to get rid of you.
You actually want to get rid of me. You you
Yes.
must be really upset with me.
I don't get upset at little creatures like ants.
Uh,
Now, move.
uh, I don't know what more I can do, because it seems like you have plenty of room, and I just think that you want to talk to me. I'm
Okay, I
always
think you
happy to
won
talk.
this one
Okay, okay. Uh, Now we played the game two times. Which time
on the
was
same.
more? Which time was more fun for you?
I think it was more fun the second time. I think you were more assertive the second time. I
Yeah, but
think.
for you, when were you enjoying it more, smiling and laughing more?
Maybe the second time.
I don't think so. You looked
No.
kind of
Okay.
frustrated the second time.
Yeah.
You were getting frustrated. You even wanted to hit me the second time. Uh, but the first, if you'll see the recording, you will see that you're smiling and you feel very confident, and you're laughing the first time and going, like imitating me, making like I'm a baby. You'll see the video, you'll see the difference. The second time, you seem pretty frustrated. Uh, you don't know what to do anymore. You feel like hitting me. Now, of course, it's possible that if we're kids, you will hit me the second way. It's possible. But if you hit me and you hurt me, I will tell on you. That's not allowed. But words, words I can deal with. But let me ask you, which way are you more likely to really want to hurt me? When I'm saying, uh, there's nothing wrong with the way I see. Don't talk to me like that. I'll smash your face in. Or, you're really popular, and, of course I wouldn't want you to hit me because you're so strong. Which way are you more likely to really want to hurt me? The way I acted the first way or the second way?
Well, I think in the second scenario, you emasculated me a little bit more, if you want to use that word.
Okay.
And then and maybe felt more frustrated. And maybe then I felt like, I mean, I think you won the
Yeah. The first time, who won?
probably I did.
Did I look like a winner the first time? There's nothing
I'm
wrong with
not
the way
sure
I see. I
because
don't
I was
smell. I don't
involved
eat.
in it.
Say that again.
Yeah. No, 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 no. You look pathetic the first time.
Yeah, I
I
look
think the
pathetic.
second time you were more confident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the first time, I was standing up for myself. That's not true. I see fine. I don't smell. Even though I was
But you
defending
were
myself,
reacting. Yeah. You were reacting. In other words, I was in charge. I was in control. And you
exactly.
were
You were in
reacting.
charge the first time.
Yeah.
You were having a good time. I was getting all upset the first time.
Yeah.
The second time, I was
In
in
other words, you
charge.
took the bait.
Exactly. The second time, what I did is I treated
I
you like a
think
friend. I
the
was nice
first
to
time.
you the second time. You're fun to talk
Yeah.
to. I think you really like talking to me, but you don't want to admit it. Or I was being nice to you the second time, and it was harder, and you felt emasculated. Now, I didn't emasculate you the second time. You did it to yourself, because I was only being respectful towards you. Not
Right.
once did I put you down or show you any kind of disrespect the second time. But I think what happened is that the second time you were expecting me to get upset the way I was the first time. And when I wasn't getting upset, you felt like you're losing. So you want to escalate to hitting me. So that, because the first time I created the expectation that you can defeat me easily, the second time I wasn't being defeated. So you want to go to hitting me. And as I said, if you did hit me and hurt me, I would tell on you, but words I can deal with by myself. And which way could you respect me more?
In the second scenario.
Yeah. Even though I'm not defending myself and I'm agreeing, yeah, I don't see very well. I didn't notice you were there. You can beat me up if you want to. Even though I'm not defending myself, you could respect me more because I didn't look like a big idiot. The first time I looked like a fool, the second time I did not. Now, when you were insulting me the first time and I was getting angry, who was making me angry? The first time we played the game,
Repeat the question.
yeah,
Yeah.
the first time we played the game, you were insulting me and I was getting angry. Who was making me angry?
I was making angry.
But that was really an illusion. It looked like you were making me angry. Do you know who was really making me angry?
Um, Yourself.
I made myself angry. I had you insult me 2 times. The first time I got angry, the second time I didn't. Do you have a remote control to my brain, Mendel, and you're pressing the anger button?
No.
But it always feels to us that the other person makes us angry, whether we're getting angry at our spouse, our boss, our neighbor, another kid. It always feels like they are making us angry, but we do it to ourselves. And the reason it feels like others make us angry is because we're biologically programmed for life in nature. By the way, are you Chabad?
Yes.
Okay. Chabad teaches about Hanefesh Habahamis, the animal soul, right? We all have an animal soul because we have an animal body, and the animal soul is designed to help us survive and to thrive, uh, to, to win our fights. Animals live in nature, not in civilization. They don't have laws, they don't have Torah, they eat each other for dinner. In nature, getting angry is the first step to winning a fight
Dog
because
eat dog.
dog eat dog. If we live in nature and you attack me, can I tell you, hey Mendel, get your hands off of me? It's against the law. I'm going to call the police on you.
Nope.
Won't do any good. What's law? What's police? You'll kill me like that. So in nature, if you threaten me or attack me, I better get angry at you to scare you off. And if you're scared off and you leave me alone, I'm very happy. But if you're not scared off and you're still looking to hurt me or to kill me, I have to have the drive to tear you to pieces before you tear me to pieces. The more
Survival of the
quickly,
fittest.
exactly. So I have to get angry quickly. So there's no time for me to think. Our brain or our animal soul is programmed to get angry like that in a split second when somebody threatens us or attacks us. So, since it happens so quickly without our decision making, it feels like others make us angry, but we do it to ourselves. Now, each time we played the game, there was an optical illusion. The first time, Mendel, did you see me trying to stop you from insulting me?
Yes.
But that was an illusion. Do you know what I was really doing the first time?
What?
I was making you continue. I made you win. I made you have fun. I made myself look like a big fool. Why should you stop? You're having a great time. And you escalate and start imitating me, like I'm a whiny. And I purposely was making you continue. I knew that if I get angry, you're going to have fun and you're going to want to keep on doing it. So in civilization, getting angry changes from the first step to winning and it becomes the first step to losing. If we live in nature and I get angry at you, you better be careful because I can't measure if nose and nobody arrests me. But we live in civilization, we have the rule of law, and everybody knows it. Today, you can take advantage of my own biological programming against me. I'm programmed to get angry to win. I automatically lose because I'm not going to hit you. If I hit you, you'll tell the authorities on me, or you'll feel justified beating the crap out of me. So today, you're not afraid of me. You can sit there insulting me, and I'm getting angrier and angrier because I want you to stop insulting me. What I don't realize is that the reason you insulted me is because I'm getting angry at you or getting upset. I can weigh 400 pounds. If people call me fatso and I get upset, they're going to keep on calling me fatso. And if I don't get upset, they'll stop after a while. On the other hand, I can be skinny as a pencil. If people call me fatso and I get upset, they're going to keep on calling me fatso. So the real reason I'm getting picked on is not because I have glasses or I'm overweight or I'm special education. The real reason they keep on picking on me is because I get upset when they call me four eyes or fatso or idiot. The second time we played the game, there was also an illusion. The second time, do you see me allowing you to insult me? Did I even once ask you to stop the second time?
No, you were very respectful, and yeah, you said that, I see you like talking to me, and
Yeah. So I made it clear that you can say anything you want to me, but that was an illusion. It seemed like I was letting you insult me. Do you know what I was really doing the second time?
you were diffusing me.
Exactly. I was making you stop. It was harder. You were getting frustrated. You wanted to hit me. It was really hard and you want to stop. So this is what I teach people. Let's say you've been picked on by somebody every day for months or years and you've been getting upset. I tell you, this is what I want you to do for 1 week. You're going to tell yourself that the person can be mean to you all they want. If the person is mean to you, but you are perfectly calm and happy, who is going to look foolish, you or they?
They,
Will you be upset if they look and feel foolish when they're mean to you?
um, I guess not.
No, you'll be happy if they look and feel foolish because then they'll
Well, it
stop.
says bin voller yivchal tismach, not to be happy when your enemy has a downfall, and in this situation, it's sort of like an enemy. But yeah, I don't think that's a good thing to be happy. But you're
Yeah,
happy that you're winning. In other words, that you're
yeah,
not letting him bully you.
yeah. The opponent is not being killed. He's not going to jail.
Yeah, yeah,
You're
yeah,
just treating him nicely, and they get frustrated.
yeah.
But if they feel foolish picking on you, they'll want to stop. So you're going to be happy for the next week when the person is mean to you because you're going to win. They're going to feel foolish, and eventually they're going to stop. And there are two warnings I give everybody. The first warning is the problem is not going to get better right away. It's probably going to get worse in the beginning. Because let's say, Mendel, you have been picking on me every day for months or years, and I have been getting upset. And all of a sudden, I stop getting upset. You're not going to like it. You want me to get upset. You want to win. So you're going to try harder to upset me. You'll say worse insults. You'll insult my parents. You'll get a group of kids together to insult me at the same time. But you're going to see that no matter how hard you try, it doesn't work anymore. You're just feeling foolish and you'll stop. So the first couple of days, if you see the person treating you worse, don't think, oh no, this isn't working. They're only treating me worse. It does work. It's just that the problem gets worse before it gets better. And the second warning is you have to do it all of the time. If you do it most of the time, it's not going to work. It's like a casino. Uh, Mendel, have you ever, do you know what goes on in a casino with slot machines? Do you know what a person puts money in, they pull the lever, they want to win a lot of money. In order for the person to continue playing a slot machine, do they need to win money every single time they pull the lever?
No,
Nobody gets a machine like that. You would probably also play if the machines were like that, right? If the machine just gave you money all the time, you would do it too. As long as you win every once in a while, you keep on trying. What does the person do if the slot machine never gives them any money back? What is it, Mendel? If the person never gets money from the slot machine,
then he'll
what
stop playing.
exactly? It's the same thing with people. If you can annoy me or upset me every once in a while, you're going to keep on trying until I get upset. It's only when you discover that you can never upset me, you're going to stop trying to upset me. So you have to do this all of the time or it's not going to work. Now, when I work with a client, child, or even if I do this as a presentation in a school, I do the following. I have the client practice. So I tell you, I'm going to help you practice not getting upset. Mendel, let me know if you're willing to do this. If you're not, I will skip this.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I'm going to insult you terribly, and I want you not to get upset no matter what I say. I'm warning, I'm going to be really mean to you. I'm going to be meaner to you than you were to me. Other
Okay.
than the hitting, I'm not going to, threaten to
Not a
hit you.
problem.
Okay.
Been there, done that.
Okay, very good. If you get upset or angry, you lose the game. I
Okay.
don't want you to lose, but if you do get upset or angry, you lose the game. Okay. Mendel, I have to tell you, you are about the dumbest kid I have ever
Okay.
seen. No, really, and
Uh,
I've seen a
uh,
lot of dumb kids because smart kids don't need my help.
yeah, I never was the sharpest knife in a drawer. They don't call me the brightest bulb in the ceiling.
Oh, you're aware of that?
Yeah,
Oh,
yes. Yes, I am. And thank you for pointing it out.
wow, I didn't know you knew that.
Yes, I
Wow.
did. Yeah.
Anyway,
I guess I'm not so dumb after all.
maybe not so dumb. I'm impressed, but
Because I knew that I'm dumb.
yeah, that's a good start. But
That's a good
there's
start.
another part to helping yourself, and that's to know why you're dumb. Do you
Okay,
know why you're dumb? Okay, Mendel, I'm not sure you're smart enough to
go ahead.
understand this.
Yeah, appreciate you.
I'm going to
No,
explain why you're dumb.
yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Please, please. By
Again,
the way, nice shirt. Nice shirt.
oh,
Very nice shirt.
thank you very much. Yes, black
Yeah.
is much nicer than white. I know I have
Yes,
fashion
yes. No,
sense.
no,
Yes,
no.
yes, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, I want you to know why you're so dumb. I don't know if you're smart enough to understand this, but there's a saying, the apple does not fall far from the tree.
My father, yeah, I know. My father also. I mean, people have said, and yeah,
Well,
I've
you really are smarter than you look. I didn't think you would get that.
realized, yeah,
That was very good, Mendel.
yeah.
But the really big
But we
problem,
have other, well, we have other talents, and maybe genius is not, so
no,
hereditary,
not
but
one of
yeah.
them. Your family is probably from Chelm, right? Is your family from Chelm?
Helm actually had lots of geniuses in Helm. Helm
Yeah.
was
Then why
Helm
did
got
they
a bad
make?
rap, you know. Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I
But
think it's all
actually,
true.
Helm is
I
like
think it's true. It must be true,
yeah.
otherwise the stories
But
wouldn't
actually, are
be
we
so
from
popular.
Helm? Could be we come from a lot of sense, from Helm and not so smart. And yep, 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 yep.
It could be. But Mendel, I want to tell you the really terrible thing. It's not that you're dumb, but you're ugly. The poor kids in school have to look
Yeah,
at you.
that's something that I can't change so much.
Yeah,
That is true. I mean,
yeah,
dumb, you could always learn and pick up books, but ugly,
yeah. There's
aside
not
from
much you can
plastic
do about it.
surgery,
You're right. You're
yeah, I
right.
guess you're right.
I
Yeah,
know.
I
No,
guess, yeah, I
yes.
guess you're right.
No,
Yeah,
honestly, Mendel, you are so
yeah.
ugly. When you look in the mirror, the reflection throws up.
Oh, Bill Gates is not the most handsome person in the world, also, but people
He,
have lots of talents,
uh,
and yeah, I know brains, and when God was giving out good looks, I don't think I was in that line, but yeah, I hear what you're saying.
okay, very good. Okay, Mendel, I give up. Who's winning
Me,
and who is looking like a jerk?
you,
So if other people are watching, you don't have to stand up for yourself. All you have to do is not get upset. And I look like a jerk. And anybody watching will think, what's wrong with me? Not what's wrong with you. You're acting, you're winning here. I'm the one who's looking like a jerk and getting frustrated. Now, in this game, was it hard not to get upset or angry?
for initially, yeah, I guess it's hard, yeah, but you have
But
to, you know,
yeah, for a few seconds. But was it really hard for you? As Mendel, was it hard for you?
no, no,
Because once you realize that you lose if you get upset and that you're doing it to yourself, you don't want to lose. So you realize I don't have to get upset. And then you come out being the winner and it requires no effort. You just have to understand what's going on. The problem is, this isn't being routinely taught to kids today. Today, they're being taught that words can hurt them forever. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can scar me forever, or words can kill me. Words are terrible. So instead of being taught how to handle it, they're being taught that words are terrible. They should get upset when they're insulted. It's bullying shouldn't be tolerated. So kids are being taught that they should get upset by insults, and then they get picked on even more, and we don't wonder and then we wonder why bullying is not going away and it's becoming a bigger problem. And we're teaching kids to tell. The second reason, the first reason the bullying problem is not being solved is because the kids are being taught that words hurt terribly. The second reason is they're being taught that if you're being bullied, you have to tell the school authorities. You have to tell. Otherwise, how can the school help if they don't tell? You have to tell. Telling will only work if the school actually has a reliable way of solving the bullying problem. But most schools don't have a reliable way. And what they're being required to do today by law is to do an investigation as soon as possible, to interview everybody involved, the victims, the bullies, witnesses, to inform the parents. Everybody has to get involved. So let's say, Mendel, you called me an idiot or four eyes, and I tell the teacher on you, and you get sent to the principal's office, and the principal says, why did you bully Izzy? Are you going to like me if I do that? If I get you sent to the principal's office?
Nope.
You're going to hate me. You're going
Nope.
to want to get back at me. You're going to tell everybody that I'm a snitch. So now it gets worse. You want to do something worse, and people don't want to be my friends. When the principal interrogates you for bullying me, are you going to admit that you're guilty? You get sent
No.
to the principal's office, and the principal says, why did you call Izzy an idiot? What are you going to say? If
Oh,
you're
who I never called him that. I don't know what he's talking about. He made it up.
That's right. The normal thing for any human being is to defend themselves when they're being accused of wrongdoing. So your instinct is to defend yourself, to say Izzy is lying or Izzy started with me. So if I get you sent to the principal, it's probably going to make everything worse. And you'll probably be angry at the principal too for taking my side against you and accusing you. And then the parents are gotten involved. My parents want the school on my side. Your parents want the school on your side. So what began as a problem between two kids escalates into a feud between families, and the
Then it
principal has
becomes
to
then it becomes the Hatfields and the McCoys.
exactly. And today, unfortunately, so many parents are pulling their children out of schools and especially out of private schools because the school is failing to stop their child from being bullied. And the school is trying so hard, but it's not working. And then the parents get angry at the school. The school isn't doing anything, or they're not doing enough. No, they are. The school is trying very hard. It's just that what the school typically does and is being required to do tends to make the problem worse. We wonder why. But by the way, Mendel, do you know how long the world has been fighting bullying in schools? Like seriously fighting it?
I think it's one of the like the oldest
Well, the movement to
profession.
stop
It's like
bullying is about
it's on.
is almost 23 years old. 22 and a half years old. The determination to get rid of bullying was spurred by the Columbine shooting of 1999.
Yeah,
Remember that?
yeah. The first school shoot, major school.
Yeah, there was a series of school shootings before that, and it was obvious that most of the kids doing these massacres are victims of bullying. But the Columbine shooting was so much worse than the others. The world said we have to get rid of bullying because victims of bullying are shooting up their schools and doing these terrible things. And it was also known even before that that many kids who take their own lives do it because they're victims of bullying. So we're going to get rid of bullying. We're going to go after the bullies. It won't be tolerated and things will get better. But that approach doesn't work. It's been 22 years and we wonder why it's an ongoing epidemic. It's because we're taking a legal approach to a psychological problem. We're treating bullying, and by bullying I mean things like insults and rumors and social exclusion. Sticking a knife in somebody is a crime. That's assault and battery or worse. But the things that are being called bullying are mostly verbal. it's a psychological problem. If I'm being picked on, I need to understand what's going on and how to solve the problem. But we're treating it like it's a legal issue. I have to get the troublemaker. I have to inform on them, and then the school is going to play detective and judge and punisher. It's a legal approach. As adults, Mendel, if I take you to court as an adult, are you going to like me better?
Absolutely not.
No, when people take each other to court, that's where they really want to kill each other. Courts of law do not make people love each other better. They'll decide what punishment the guilty, who's guilty and what punishment they need, but it doesn't make the two sides love each other. Both of the sides after the verdict still hate each other, and the loser of the verdict hates the judge also. Judges are not popular people. A lot of people hate judges. So if I'm a school principal and I have to decide which child is right and which child is wrong, it makes them hate each other even more. And whoever I decide against hates me too. And the parents of that child hates me too. About the worst thing that we can do to children is to play judge between them. It intensifies the hostilities. They hate each other more, and one of them ends up hating us too. Now, I've been with you for a very long time. I want to see if anybody else has questions, but Robert Moskowitz, I want to know if you have any more questions for me before I turn to other people.
So if I get this correct, I think the bottom line is that not to make like this bullying campaign and make a big thing out of it, but basically maybe on a one-on-one level to teach children how to um, defend themselves and to basically show love or respect. I shouldn't say love, but show respect
To their perceived
to
bully.
the bully. Back of
Yes.
your mind, maybe in the back of your mind, have pity on his situation, but just be respectful, be calm, and also maybe just pretend it's a dog barking. You don't answer back at barking dogs. So,
Yeah. Or I can tell myself that you're trying to help me. You call me an idiot because you want me to look to be smarter. You call me a fatso because you want me to go on a diet. I'll tell myself you're telling me this because
yeah,
you
that
care
would be
about me, and I respond that way. And then it's hard to be angry at me because I'm being so nice to you. And you were right when you spoke about respect. Everybody wants respect. And the people that we call bullies, they don't necessarily want to beat the crap out of somebody. They want respect, because they're strong and they're intimidating. So if you give them respect, they don't have to beat anybody up. They want respect. So show them respect and they will like you. And you might even get yourself a bodyguard if you show them respect. Hey, that's
and
my
so
friend. You leave him alone. Okay. I see somebody else, a couple of people want to ask me questions. Judy Shanker had her hand up. Judy, can I have you? Do you want to talk to me and show your face? You don't have to if you
Yes.
don't want to. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'll show my face.
Okay.
It's okay. Um, my question is, what you're saying makes perfect sense. And I've been in the school system, so I know what you're talking about. But the thing that seems even more problematical now is the internet bullying, where you can't just answer one person back. The internet bullying where everybody gangs up, and then if the 10 kids ganging up on you meet you at school, they may not hit you, but they look like they're going to. And I think that's much harder to deal with because it's faceless. And you come home saying, "Ma, 20 kids hate me."
You're right. It's harder because it's faceless and it can also go on 24 hours a day, all week long. So it's potentially endless. But the principles are still the same. If you're picking on me online, you want to see my reaction. You want to see me getting defensive. It's not true. That's a lie. I didn't do that. Or, saying bad things about you. Are you still there? Okay. So if I
I'm
get,
still here,
yeah,
but
okay.
if you don't answer, yeah, if you don't answer, they don't know whether you're angry or not. They may just see you in person in the schoolyard with 10 of them. Yeah.
So if I'm being picked on online, I can ignore it if I want. I don't have to answer every nasty thing
Right.
online. But also I can answer in a respectable way, or, oh, thank you for letting me know. I didn't realize that. Or I can make a joke about it. Like, let's say you say, Izzy, you're a slut. I can write back, oh, you think I'm a slut? You should see my dog. I'll make a joke out of it, and then people will respect me because I'm able to laugh about it. But I have to show online that I'm not getting upset. If I show that this upsets me, they're going to keep on doing it. If it doesn't upset me, they'll respect me more, and they're more likely to want to be my friend. But let's say, Judy, we're kids and you have been seeing nasty stuff posted about me online, and then you see me in school and you'll bring it up with me. Can you think of a situation like that?
I can think like 10 kids surrounding you and saying those ugly sneakers and get them off. It's easier to deal with one-on-one and not get angry. But if 10 kids make a circle around you, even if they're not going to hit you, it comes dangerously close to thinking they will.
Okay, it's scarier when you're being surrounded and everybody is picking on you, but the principles are still the same. If I start looking scared, if I get upset, if I get angry, or you're going to see, I'm going to put my fist through my face, then it probably will turn into a real fight. But let's say that you are part of a circle surrounding me and start putting down my sneakers.
So I just would say, yeah, I wish I had other sneakers. These are ugly.
Oh, yeah, that's what you could say. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
being the victim. Yeah, you can say, yeah, my sneakers are ugly. You have such nice sneakers. Where do you buy them? So you can take on the whole group and treat everybody in the group like friends, and you will come out being the winner, and they will respect you. Now, sometimes kids will threaten each other, and that can be more difficult to deal with. So let's say you're a big, strong kid, and you are going to tell me, Izzy, meet me after school. I'm going to beat the crap out of you. Can you do that, Judy?
I should say it to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Meet me after school. You're so ugly and so disgusting. You shouldn't be on this planet. Meet me at the corner of 3rd and Vine, and I'm going to beat you up.
You want to beat me up?
Yeah, it'll be a
How-
lot of fun. It'll be so easy, though, because you can't even defend yourself.
Listen, I have to be crazy to fight you. I'm not
You're right.
stupid.
You're right, but meet me anyway, because we have to get rid of you off this planet. So if you don't want me to beat you up, then why don't you just shoot yourself?
How come you're so upset with me?
Because I can't stand people who are so nerdy and oh, everything's this and every whiny kids. I've never liked whiny, nerdy kids.
Oh, I don't blame you. Whiny certainly is not good. The nerdy stuff I can't help. That's just the way I am. But am I also whiny?
You're just a mess. I don't know why your mother didn't abort you.
Uh, uh, that's a good joke. Yeah. But no, really, am I whiny? Because I wouldn't want to be whiny.
Yeah, well, you just are. I guess you can't help it. Tell your mother to put you back in the womb and get reborn so you're not so whiny.
Okay. I didn't realize I'm whiny. Now, thank you for pointing it out. I will make a better effort not to be whiny. I don't blame you for wanting to beat me up if I'm whiny.
Oh, gosh.
What I'll do is I'll tell myself that if you're threatening to beat me up, you must have a good reason. So I try to figure out, how come you're upset with me, and we start talking about it. Oh, you're whiny. Oh, really? I'm whiny? I didn't notice it. Thank you so much. And then you don't want to beat me up anymore.
Well, the reason is just you're weak. And I'm not going to attack a strong kid who could beat the crap out of me. I'm going to attack a weak kid. So I have a feather in my cap that I got rid of this problem.
Yep. But the way I will avoid having you hit me is by letting you know that you can beat me up. I'm not crazy to fight you. You'll beat the crap out of me. So as long as I acknowledge that you can beat me up, you don't have to prove it. But
Mhm.
if I say, don't talk to me like that, you can't beat me up, I know karate, then you want to prove it to me. By the way, uh, about 20 years ago, I heard this on the radio about Joey Bishop. Do you know who Joey Bishop was?
Yeah, I heard of him.
He
Yeah.
was a famous comedian and actor about, I don't know, 50 years ago, something like that, 60 years ago, for a long time. The guy in the radio said when Joey Bishop was a kid, he was puny. Another kid in school challenged him to a fight. And Joey Bishop said to him, I'm warning you, if I hit you, I'm going down.
But
And
the other kid probably didn't hear that. He probably heard it as you're going down.
no, he did. According to the story by the guy in the radio, the other kid laughed and there was no fight.
I know. I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
yeah,
if the other kid weren't being
yeah.
intent, he would just assume, right?
But there's another way to do
So,
it. It's a bit longer. A parent once told me that her son did this. A kid challenged him to a fight, and her son said to him, "I'm warning you. If I hit you, one of us is going to the hospital, and it's not going to be you."
same thing.
Same thing. Just
So
longer.
if your ideas make so much sense in your presentation, I even have some of your books I purchased years
Oh,
ago
thank
when I was
you.
in the
Oh.
system. Um, how come the system is so stupid? And how come you haven't, you're trying very hard, you have newsletters, you have workshops. How come the system can't understand that or use it? What's taking them so long?
Most people, when I do my presentation, they do get it because I have a chance to explain it. But there are a couple of reasons why the system is not changing. One is that the anti-bullying is an industry. It's a big industry. It's a multi-million, if not multi-billion dollar business. And almost all of the anti-bullying programs are based on getting rid of bullying, going after the bullies. The whole field of bullying psychology is based on one man, the founder of the bullying psychology. His name is Professor Dan Olveus. It's Olweus, and he created a program called the Olveus Bullying Prevention Program. He died about a year ago, a little less than a year ago. But since he was the first and he's a researcher, he was considered like the ultimate authority on bullying, and everybody who did research on bullying accepted his definitions and recommendations. And he also said that we should fight for laws against bullying so that schools have to do this. So it became mandated by law, and it's in all of the research studies, that approach. So everybody thinks that is the right approach. And
Even
when
though
that,
it's not working. Yeah,
yeah,
even though.
usually when you see a research study that finds that the approach didn't work, the conclusion is we have to try it harder and more consistently. They never say we have to stop doing this, it's not working. They just assume that it's the right thing, we just have to do it. We're not doing it well enough. Another reason that it's so popular is because everybody loves what it teaches. Everybody is being taught that you have a right not to be bullied, which means that you are entitled to live a life in which nobody is ever mean to you. It's not your job to stop people from being mean to you because it's not your fault, it's only their fault. All you have to do is tell the authorities, and the authorities will make the bullying stop. Everybody loves this. Oh, this is I didn't think it was my problem. It really is their fault. I don't have to do anything. All I have to do is inform, or my parents will be so happy. All they have to do is inform the school, and the school is going to make the problem go away. So people love what this teaches, what it teaches. They don't want to give it up. Who wants to replace they have to solve my problem with I have to solve my problem? Nobody wants that. But this has been made legitimate by psychologists who should know better. They should know this can't possibly work. It's against basic psychology. But the bullying psychology is contrary to basic psychology. It takes everything that makes things worse and recommends it as the right thing to do. Before I became heavily involved in bullying, I was heavily involved with sibling rivalry. because I discovered what causes most of the fighting between kids, and I made it my mission to teach it to as many parents as possible. At home, if you play judge between your children, who's right, who's wrong, you can't do that, you go to your room, it makes everything worse. Telling at home, telling your parents tends to make it worse. You fight even harder. So we take this thing that makes sibling rivalry worse at home, and we mandate it as the right thing to do in school. If it makes kids fight more at home, how is it going to make them get along better in school? It just makes it worse. But people love the idea that the problem is not my fault or it's not my child's fault, it's their fault, and society has to solve their problem for them. Nobody wants to give it up. Okay, now a couple of I want to address. Did I address your question properly?
Yes, the only thing is I just thought of, it's nice to have someone else taking care of it, but in order for me to be able to do what you did and said, yeah, the kid they're picking on has very little self-respect to begin with. That's why they're picking on him. And he would need a psychologist, psychiatrist, social worker to help train him in this method because he's too weak. It sounds great when you say it, but these kids are not, then they don't have what it takes, or else they wouldn't be bullied on.
No, they're being bullied because they don't know what to do. They're being bullied because they're responding by their biological impulses, which are to get upset, to get angry. They're doing what's biologically right.
And they're also not emotionally mature enough to say, this guy's bullying me, I'm just not going to get upset. They're not mature enough to do that. Yeah.
But they can be made
learn,
mature by teaching them. You demonstrate it, just like I demonstrated here. You demonstrate it with kids, you role play with them, you teach them what to do. And then they know what to do, and then they stop being picked on. And when they stop being picked on, they feel better about themselves. I solved the problem by myself. Now, it's often thought that having low self-esteem is the cause of bullying. It can. Listen, if I have low self-esteem, I'm more likely to end up being picked on all the time. But it's more accurate to say that being picked on is the number one cause of low self-esteem. I can start out with high self-esteem, but if all of my peers insult me all the time and they never stop, it's going to destroy my self-esteem. But if I can stop people from picking on me, I'm not being torn down all the time. Plus, I feel I solved the problem by myself. So my self-esteem goes up. Now, when I was talking before with Mendel, I meant to say that it's not only individual kids that you can teach this to, you can teach it to a whole school. When I work in a school, I go from class to class and I teach all of the kids what to do. I also tell them that if they have trouble, they can come to my office and I'll teach them what to do. But I'm proactive. If you teach all of the kids in the school what to do, most of the bullying disappears. And then you only have to deal with the individual kids who didn't get it from your class lessons, and you help them individually. And there are some kids who cannot learn how to do this. There are some kids, because of psychiatric conditions or intellectual deficiencies, they are not able to learn how to do this. Such kids do have to be protected. But let's say I'm the school principal and you're picking on this other poor kid who cannot figure out what to do no matter what you do. I'll call you to my office and I'll say, no, Judy, so-and-so is getting really upset. I know you're probably just playing around with him, but he's getting really upset. He doesn't know what to do. He's complaining about you. His parents are complaining about you. Maybe you can be nice to him instead of being mean to him. Can you do that maybe? I'll talk to you nicely. And if I talk to you nicely, you'll probably stop doing it. But if I'm angry at you and threatening you and accusing you, you're going to want to defend yourself and blame the other kid. Okay, I want to respond to some other people. Let me, okay, I'm trying to figure out who it was that raised their hand. Who raised their hand and I didn't call on them? Okay.
Hi,
okay,
Izzy.
Ellie, yes. Hi, Ellie.
How are you? Thanks so much. This is great.
Okay, I'm glad you like it. Thank you so much. I have fun doing this too.
Great information. My question is, this is all in terms of the quote unquote victim and how they're supposed to respond. As a teacher, though, if you're, I know it doesn't happen so often, but there's certain times that you see like a bullying situation going on. What is the response in that situation? So if I was observing you and Mendel, let's say, right? So what's my response? How do I deal with that? Not if you were doing the right thing like you were doing. I think that I would let you take care of. But if I saw you getting upset, what's my response to that as a teacher?
That's an excellent question. The best thing you can do is help the victim without being against the so-called bully. So let's say another kid is calling you an idiot and you are getting upset. If I tell the other kid, stop calling Ellie an idiot, he'll probably deny it, maybe blame you for starting, and he'll be upset with me also. Plus, if I reprimand him for calling you an idiot, am I teaching you that you should or should not be upset by the word idiot?
Right. That's what I'm saying. You're teaching me to become upset.
Right. So for me, it's a mistake for me to reprimand the other kid for calling you an idiot. So this is what I would do, or a version of this. There are a couple of different ways that you can do this. So let's say Chaim is calling you, Ellie, an idiot, and you are getting upset. What I'll do is I'll say, you know what? I'm a bigger idiot than both of you put together. Or I might say to you, if this is a little bit requires more guts, I'll tell you, Ellie, you are an idiot, and so am I. You know, I'm the teacher. I'm saying you are an idiot, but so am I. Or I'm a bigger idiot than you are. If I can call myself an idiot, then you learn it's nothing to get upset about. But it also makes you laugh, and it'll make Chaim laugh also, because it makes everybody laugh. And then the tension goes away and you realize that it's nothing to get upset about. Another thing I can do is I can ask you, Ellie, how come you're getting so upset?
Hi, Mr. Kalman. I was in the yard and Chaim called me a stupid head.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you believe him?
No, I'm not stupid
Yeah,
at all.
I think you're smart. I think you're
Yeah,
smart.
I am. But he's being mean to me.
Yeah. Does he do it a lot?
Every day. Every day. No one sees. No one cares.
Why do you think he does it to you?
Because he's a bully and a meanie.
Okay. That's the way it seems, right?
Yeah.
Okay. When he does it to you, do you get upset?
Yes.
When you get upset, does Chaim feel sad or happy?
He's always smiling when he does it.
He loves it when you get upset. That's why he does it. He's not calling you a stupid head because you're not smart. He's doing it because you get upset. But let me demonstrate it with you. I'm going to play a game with you. Call me an idiot or a stupid head, and don't let me stop you.
Okay. Hey, Kalman, you are a stupid head. You don't know anything that you're talking about. Never.
That is not true. I'm not a stupid head.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, huh? Because you always do it.
I'm not a stupid head. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you don't know anything, and no one that you know knows anything, and you just talk like you don't know anything.
That is not true.
Yeah,
okay,
if you.
Okay, I'll stop you after a while. Isn't this kind of fun, Ellie?
If I was a bully, that would be kind of fun.
Yeah, but even you, weren't you having fun now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were having fun. Was I making you stop calling me a stupid head or an idiot?
No.
Now we're going to do it again. Call me a stupid head like before.
Okay. Hey, Mr. Kalman.
What?
How's it going, stupid head?
Oh, you think I'm a stupid head?
Yeah.
But I happen to think you're smart.
I am smart. I'm the smartest guy in the world.
You certainly are quite smart, yes. Probably nobody calls you a stupid head, right?
No one ever calls me because you're the only one in the school that's a stupid head.
So you think I'm a stupid head?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to think that, you can.
Well, I do think that.
If you want to, I can't stop you.
Okay, that's okay.
Okay.
But you're
Okay. Uh, isn't it harder this time?
yeah,
Are you having fun this time?
because I can't keep saying the same thing over and over if you're just agreeing with me.
Yeah, it's
I just
hard
feel like
work.
I feel like an idiot.
Yeah. So the first time when I was telling you to stop calling me stupid head, I wasn't making you stop. I was making you do it even more. The second time I let you do it and it was no fun and you run out of steam. So Chaim isn't calling you stupid head because you're not smart. He does it because when you get upset, he has fun. You were having fun when I was getting upset. He has fun when you get upset. So let him do all he wants. Be nice back to him. Tell him, oh, but you're so smart. And you'll see that he has no fun and he'll leave you alone. But he'll also like you better because you're being nice to him.
Right.
Okay.
So right, that I understand how to explain it. I mean, so from what you're saying, how to explain it to a child. Again, if it's happening in front of me, I ignore the bully, I ignore him, and I just like defuse the situation and then talk to the child that's being victimized
I'm sorry.
as a teacher. As a
Okay.
teacher, if
Yeah.
I'm seeing a bullying situation happening,
Yeah.
am I just kind of ignoring the bully, not giving him any attention, but just separating them, diffusing it as best as possible, and then just talking to the one that was being bullied?
Or I can do it in front of both of them. And if I do it in front of both of them learn not to get upset by insults. Because the truth is, the kids, many of the kids that do the bullying also get bullied too. Because a lot of kids they pick on others pick on them, and maybe they don't
Right.
get picked on in school, but maybe a brother or a sister at home picks on them. Most of us have somebody who picks on us, so I want to teach both of them what to do. But my main concern is to teach the victim what to do because they're the one who's suffering. My goal is to make them stop suffering. But I can explain in front of both of them that the reason he's doing it to you is because you're getting upset. And if you don't get upset, it won't be fun for him or be nice back. So you can do it in front of both of them, or you can take the kid aside. I don't have any hard and fast rule about this, but I really like saying in front of both of them, I'm dumber than both of you put together. Then they both laugh. It diffuses the situation, and they learn that it's nothing to get upset about because I, the teacher, can call myself an idiot. Now, there are a couple of people asking that it's really hard for kids to do this. They're not strong enough. It's not a matter of strength. You don't need strength to do this. You need understanding. If I'm being bullied, it's not because I'm not strong, it's because I don't have the information that's necessary to deal with it. If I'm being bullied, I think I'm being bullied because they think I'm stupid, they think I'm fat, they think I'm clumsy. No, that's not the reason they're being bullied. The reason they're being bullied is because they're getting upset when they're bullied. So, this little bit of knowledge, there are essentially three things that a person needs to know to stop being bullied. One is they're not bullying me because they think I'm ugly or stupid, but because I get upset when they call me ugly or stupid. The second thing is I have to know that I am really upsetting myself. It feels to me like you're doing it, but I'm doing it to myself. And I can decide not to get upset. Through this game, I can learn not to upset myself because I don't want to lose. And the third thing I need to learn is that it's effortless not to get upset. Getting upset is triggered easily, but it takes energy and the problem goes on and gets worse. Not getting upset is effortless. You just have to realize that it's in your control. And through this game, this is what I teach kids. And in the last stage of my game, I did what I did uh, with Mendel. I I insult him with the instructions he's not to get upset. And they discover, boy, that was easy. I didn't get upset. It required no effort, and I came out being the winner. So I practice with them, and then they're ready uh, to do it in the real world. In fact, they want to do it because they're dying to know how to win. The kids who are being bullied feel like losers. Uh, they often are called losers. They want to know how to win. So I play this game that very quickly in like 20 minutes or a half an hour shows them why it's happening to them and how easy it is to come at being a winner. So it's not strength that's required, it's understanding. Let me see if there are other questions that I didn't. Again, people are um, skeptical because they see it going on, but when you role play with them, they are less skeptical. If I just tell you what to do, you'll be skeptical if it works, or if you see me role playing with a third party, you might be skeptical. But if I role play with you, then you feel what it's like when I get upset when you're insulting me and how much fun you're having and you come out being the winner. Then we do it again and I defeat you effortlessly and you feel defeated. And I explain to you what was really going on. And then in the last section of the stage of the game, I'm insulting you and you see, boy, I was able not to get upset. It was so easy and I came out being the winner. So by doing this whole procedure, you're actually making kids become more resilient. They learn not to get upset because they want to be winners. So I want to thank you for being here. I especially thank my volunteers, Ellie, Jody, Mendel, for role playing with me because I can't do this without role playing. It's much harder to teach. Thank you very much and have a wonderful week. And by the way, you can always visit my websites. I have two websites. One is izzykalman.com. Izzy Kalman, no dots in the middle. My other website, which I have a lot longer, is bullies2buddies.com. That's Bullies 2 Buddies with the number 2 in the middle. I also have a tremendous amount of articles online, mostly on psychology today. I have a blog called Resilience to Bullying, and I have about 160 articles that deal with bullying and how to deal with it and some related issues. Thank you very much. And again, I hope you have found this helpful. Bye.